friends, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe so you can get notifications when I drop new videos. If you're watching this on Instagram and you find something that you like or that you have learned or that you want to share with one of your friends, make sure you hit that thumbs up, you give me a heart, and you share this. I'm really trying to give you guys some great content, and I have a lot more stuff coming, so make sure you do that for me, okay? So today is one of the videos that I've been teasing for a really long time. So we are going to get an update on every single plant, vegetable, and everything that has been growing and what I have since planted, pulled up, and all sorts of things in between. Alright, so stay tuned. Okay, so I actually have my other camera over there getting me. I'm gonna say hey for a second. So my other camera is showing me batch uploading. Alright, so let me just pull back and show you guys. This is my back bed. I wanted it to be all perennials, but there are some annuals in here, and I'll let y'all know what they are. So first we have over here a baby Hosta. It's gonna get bigger, but I actually wanted to plant it here on the edge. I thought that would be perfect for this type of bed, and it's gonna just continue to grow and grow. Of course, you all know I love my purple hearts. So beautiful. The flowers are out this morning, and they're great for pollinators. These in Chicago, they are annual, but I do know in other areas they do come back, but it gets too cold here for them to come back. We have these flowers. I always forget what they're called. They're called blue cantina or something like that. I'll insert the name later. They have grown. They're going to be really big bushes one day. This is my second year with them, and they're growing a lot. So I'll try to insert a picture of what they'll look like in the future. Next, I have over here coneflowers. I did add that to the perennial bed, and these are perennials. They will come back. They look like sunflowers a little bit. Let me see if I can get it to focus. They look like sunflowers, but they are not sunflowers. And they come back. They come in various colors, but I wanted to pull out that orange color for this area. Next, I have some Asian lily. So I lost, well, if you know anything about lily, I have a bunch of lily and they multiply. I love that about them, the Oriental Lily. But this one looks like it's trying to bud again. I had some beautiful flowers on it earlier in the season and they fell off, but this one looks like it's trying to come back. One thing about this back bed is it gets a lot of shade, and that's okay, because that's what, you know, is perfect for those types of flowers. It does get some sun, but it gets some shade. So next we have our creeping Jenny. I kind of pull back so you guys can see it. It has spread so much, and it's a ground cover, and eventually you'll even see here it's getting over my wall side, and so eventually it's gonna go. Here is a Hosta I planted last year, so just to give you all some perspective, they do get much bigger, and some more lily here. So the idea is that it's going to be filled up with a bunch of lily and plants that multiply, coneflowers multiply, and Hosta. So I'm hoping one day this bed is just filled with a bunch of beautiful flowers. That is my parsley that I planted last year. It has since gone to seed, but it's going to keep coming back. It's a perennial. And that is rosemary. It keeps coming back. We'll see what happens with that. And this is the whole bed. So this is the entire bed back here. When everything is nice and bloomed, it's so pretty. And up here, those are sweet potato vines and Coleus. I want to say Coleus. Alright, so let's check out the rest of the garden. Okay, I was trying to make sure I caught it with the shadows, and we'll go this way. So I have beautiful begonia in my deck flowers. I'll try to back up so you can see them. And they have just gone wild, and I love everything about them. I've been making sure that I prune them, so you can always see, like, the more you prune them, the taller that they get. These are Coleus, and I just got these beautiful variety, and they've just spread. I haven't done anything to them, but I cut off the tops. So this area right here, I pruned it, and the more I pruned the top, the bigger and bigger it got. These begonias, I have not done anything to them. They just grow on their own. I got a cutting from my mother-in-law. This was the Trade Cynthia, I think it's called. People call it another name, and I try not to do that. These are some more sweet potato vines, so these are the purple variety. And I really just wanted a really amazing set of flowers. I saw something interesting this morning. Did you know that these flowers would get, that these vines would get a flower on them? I did not. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? So these are all of them. I just love them. They're just, some are breaking off, but that's okay. They have just given me so much joy this season. All right, so here's some more purple heart. I had a smaller bunch to begin with. I'll try to insert and show you how small it was to begin with, and it has just grown and grown and grown and grown. These are my beautiful Coleus. Look at those. I got them from Walmart of all places, and they are just growing. I mean, so many various flowers. Some more beautiful begonia. Spearmint. This is the spearmint, and this is the chocolate mint. And so, as you all know, it's a weed, and it comes back, and it just gives, like, just moving this gives beautiful variety and smell to the deck, and I love it. I love it so much. Now let's get into the beds. We have here my kale, which I have already started harvesting some. I can actually probably harvest some more this weekend, which I plan to do. So it's doing amazingly well. We have purple cabbage in here as well, and I have 3 of them, and I got babies. They're in there. You'll see the babies in there. Now, so we'll go over here. You'll see the lemon balm. It has been giving me a little trouble. I've been getting these spots on them, so I've been treating it with neem oil. The strawberries, this is technically my second year with strawberries, but I added some more. They are growing just fine. I've had a few grow. I don't even see any in there, but they come back every year, so that'll be cool. And then we have my blueberry. I don't know, I guess they're doing okay. This is my first year with one of them and my second year with the other one, so hopefully I'll get some next year. They also come back. If you all remember, these are the kale, the ornamental kale that my mom planted for me, and you all will see they're doing amazingly well. They're really just for decoration, so you know, but they're growing just fine. I actually don't mind them because they give the bugs something else to eat on besides the stuff that I really needed to. I actually ended up buying some more grapevines, you all can see, and these are grape leaves. So the grapes are growing just fine. They are vining. I'm trying to find, because I got these other vines on here. Oh, there you go. You can see a part of the vine there. And some more onto ornamental kale and cabbage on this side. And look at here, I got a baby grape. I'll pull one. I mean, it probably tastes good and terrible, but hashtag progress, right? Always good. I'm gonna show you guys what's happening along my containers. I ended up pulling out the greens that were in here because something was eating them, so I just pulled them out. So there's nothing in there right now. I may end up adding some flowers, like some pollinator flowers. This is my sweet banana, my banana pepper plants, sweet banana peppers, and as you can see, I do have some coming. This year for gardening has been really interesting for me this tree, if you can see it, is casting a lot of shadows. So I've been cutting branches so I can get more sun, but they are coming along. They're just coming slowly. Just coming slowly. If you can see, these are going to be banana peppers. And of course my marigolds are doing fine. I've been deadheading them, not as much as I should, I'll admit, but you know, that's okay. Next we have our Serrano Peppers. I'm getting good growth from them. I've been making sure to prune the leaves of them, but again, I do have growth. I can tell that there are some coming. It takes a while for peppers to come, but I just feel like this year things have just been taking much longer because of these shadows that's been casted. Next I have my regular okra and my red okra. I actually do have some buds coming and the flower forming as well, so I'll step back so you all can see that. I also have something obviously eating my leaves, some kind of bug, so I gotta make sure I spray this down with neem oil, because you see something's eating it. Something's always, it's me versus the pest every year. So this was broccoli, but I pulled it up and I actually planted some broccoli seeds, so I hope to have some growth really soon. I'll talk more about fall gardening and things that you can start planting now. These are my beets. I actually think I got one that wants to come up, but I ain't gonna pull it up yet. So they are obviously doing well. The leaves look so pretty. All right, y'all, check out these sweet potatoes. These vines are going crazy, which is a great sign. I had another video, which I'll make sure I insert, where you guys saw me planting the sweet potato slips that I had purchased from the store. Doing great. I think these were some type of peppers. I just kind of randomly threw the seeds in there, but they are growing. And we'll see those. The jalapeno are coming along just fine. This lets me know, oh, I got a flower, so that lets me know they're coming really soon. There, this is habanero peppers. Really leafy, so I'm gonna start probably pruning those really soon. These are my container sunflowers that are doing great. It takes them a while to come up, but they will eventually come up. It takes them a while. And oh, one more thing too about these jalapenos, if y'all remember, they had actually come out of the they had come out of here. Something had tipped them over, and so anyway, I have gotten them back together, and you see they're still growing, so that's good. That is great. Next we have some more jalapeno peppers. I actually got a pepper. Good morning. You weren't there yesterday, so got peppers here. And I bought this random cherry tomato plant. I'm trying to rescue it. Am I one of those people? Let me know down in the comments, or am I the only one that likes to rescue plants? I was like, oh, they're not taking care of this, let me rescue this baby. So you see I need to prune it. It's having some disease issues, but it's doing okay. So now we're gonna go to the main bed. Let me step back first from the main bed, and then we'll go through like what's going on, some details and all types of stuff. I have some disease issues, some fungus issues, but thankfully mostly everything is still growing. That is like the main point here. All right, so I have tomatoes coming. I mean, just amazing. You see they're growing just fine. I've actually been frying some of those tomatoes. My chives are doing just fine. They're like gangsta leaning, but they're doing fine. Some green peppers. I didn't plant those at first, but I got kind of lonely and I was like, I want green peppers again, so I planted some green peppers. We have cucumbers coming. I deal with this fungus almost every freaking year with my cucumbers, but thankfully it doesn't altogether affect the actual fruit from coming. I actually have a cucumber that's ready to be pulled today, and I'll pull that. So I don't know, I have been dealing with this disease. I've been spraying it down. It's just me versus fungus this year. Last year it was me versus the squirrels. This year is me versus the fungus. Again, I got some other worms or something eating my cabbage, but they are coming along just fine. And that's one of the things, guys, you're always gonna have something. It's gonna be you versus something. All right, so I'm getting in my actual bed so we can get a closer look. Here's some more tomatoes. I got one that's almost red. I'll probably pull it today because I don't usually let them get full red on the vine because something will come and try to eat them. But anyway, so these are pumpkin. I planted those last minute. I wasn't gonna grow pumpkin this year and I was like, I think I will, never mind. These are either weeds or okra or something I planted that was growing from seed and now it's coming up, so we'll see. Next is my watermelon. So far I'm happy to see I have flowers. So they are growing, but you know, guys, I have tried year and year and year and year to grow watermelon, and maybe this will be the year I grow them, but at least I'm getting some growth, and I'm getting vines, so that lets me know I'm doing something right. So here's some more cucumbers coming, and again, the vines are crazy. So what I usually do is I just do that there. So they like literally be like, I need something to hold on to. So I always give them something to hold on to, and then they'll just wrap themselves around it at some point. Next we have my beans. Oh, they're doing amazingly well. I actually have two different types. I have whole peas, peas and something else. So peas vine as well. Y'all see that? So I'm just gonna give that something to hold on to. They're coming. They'll be here at some point, but I just don't know when. So y'all see those are growing. And my corn is doing amazingly well. This is actually pollination here. So I can't remember if it's the men or the women that show up first, but oh, I actually have one pollinating. I'll show it. Yep, so the stalks there. So we'll have some corn really soon. It's getting tall, just like this sunflower that's getting tall. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sunflowers, at least in the main bed. So I hope they'll be coming soon. As y'all can see, I get a lot of shadows to my garden more than years past, so I think that's kind of affecting. So I'm like 2 weeks behind everything this year from my usual growing time. But everything is growing, so I'm thankful for that. So I'm just continuing to fertilize and everything. Okay friends, that is the full garden. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, and if you have any questions about anything I'm growing, any fertilizers, any pesticides, how I'm dealing with those darn cabbage moths and everything else from eating my leaves, let me know down in the comments. Share this video with somebody you know that loves gardening or who's interested in gardening, and I can't wait to see you next time. All right guys,